In this video, I want to introduce a magic indicator on TradingView that will blow your mind. To add this amazing indicator to our chart, here we click on indicators and we search signs of the times. This one, which is written by someone named Loose F. Alright, this is the indicator, and as you can see, it's added here below the chart. At first, it may seem a little confusing because there are different components and colors, but don't worry, I explain all of them now and teach you how you can effectively use this indicator to find the best trading opportunities in the market. First, we go to the settings of the indicator and we remove the colors of background, and we also add MA of MA. So now I can better show you the two components of this indicator, and then I will explain about the background colors. This line that changes color between green and red is SOTT moving average. By default, it's set based on Arnold-Ligox moving average, which is also known as ALMA. There are also other types of moving averages that you can choose from here, but I recommend using Arnold-Ligox moving average because it's a different type of moving average that uses Gaussian distribution that is shifted with a calculated offset, so the average goes closer to the more recent data, and because of this it can eliminate minor fluctuations, so enhancing the accuracy of the moving average. And this would be a perfect choice, especially for shorter time frames where we see more fluctuations of the price movement. And this line that changes color between blue and orange is a 20 period moving average of the SOTT line. By default, the SOTT moving average length is set at 20, and the length of the moving average of the SOTT is also set at 20. When we turn on MA fill, as you can see, the area between moving average and center line is colored based on the color of the moving average line. When the moving average line is below the center line, the color is blue and showing that we have greater downside strength, and when the moving average line is above the center line, the color is orange and it shows that we have greater upside strength because this is a 20 period moving average of the SOTT line, so it is smoother and later in compared to SOTT line. As you can see, for example, here the SOTT line went below the center line at this point with this candle, but for its moving average it happened here by this candle much later. As you can see, with SOTT line also the interpretation is the same. When SOTT line is below the center line, it's red and showing we have greater downside strength, and when it is above the center line, the color is green and showing we have greater upside strength. As I mentioned earlier, SOTT line follows the price action more closely and better representing the turning points of the market. For example, here you can see that SOTT line crossed above the center line at this point by the help of this candle, but its moving average line crossed above the center line at this point by the help of this candle much later, as you can see. But the interesting point is when SOTT line crosses its moving average line, which provides much earlier signal than the center line crossovers. Let's go to the settings of the indicator and turn on the background for SOTT line, so I can show you how you can visually interpret this indicator just by help of the colors. When SOTT line crosses above the moving average line, the area between the two lines becomes dark green, and when SOTT line goes above the center line, it becomes lime or light green, as you can see, and this shows a strong bowling pressure in the market. And on the other hand, when SOTT line crosses below its moving average line, the area in between becomes red, and when SOTT line goes below the center line, it becomes pink, and this shows a strong pressure. Of course, not all of bullish or bearish pressure will result in an extended price movement, and we can have this situation also in the pullbacks, which you need to filter these kinds of signals by the help of another indicator. Please pay attention that this indicator doesn't consider the extent of the price movement. It only calculates the directional strength of candlesticks based on a weighing mechanism. So this indicator is a great tool for telling you about the strength of the movement, and it is an excellent complement to a momentum-based indicator. For example, we add RSI to our chart, this one relative strength index, and these two indicators are a good match because one of them shows you the strength and pressure in the market, and the other one momentum and extent of the price movement that will help you with identifying overbought or oversold condition of the market. For example, here when SOTT line goes below the center line and it becomes pink, showing strong bearish pressure in the market, when we check RSI, we can see that RSI line is below the center line, which shows we have greater downside momentum and probably we are in a downtrend, and RSI is not oversold or even near oversold, so we expect that the price will considerably decline more. And on the other hand, when SOTT line goes above the center line and the area becomes light green, which shows we have high bullish pressure, and when we check RSI, you can see that RSI line is above the center line, which shows we have greater upside momentum, so probably we are in an uptrend, and as you can see, it is not overbought or even near overbought, so we can expect that the price is going to advance more. But for example here, when we have the SOTT line below the center line and the area became pink, when we check RSI, we can see that RSI is above the center line and even above its moving average line, so we conclude that this is happening just because of a pullback. Or look at this one here where SOTT line again went above the moving average line, and being above the center line the color became light green. That shows we have high bullish pressure. But when we check RSI, we can see that RSI is overbought, so we know that there is a probability for the price to reverse down, so we don't pay attention to this bullish signal here. As I said, this indicator shows you the strength of the movements in the market but without considering the extent of the price movement. So if you want to use these signals as buy sell signals and entry point to the market, you need to have a momentum based indicator like RSI that shows you the current trend and the extent of the price movement, so you can filter the bad signals happening during pullbacks or at the reversal points of the market. And please pay attention that for this use case, I mean using these crossovers as buy sell signals for trade entry, besides a momentum based indicator like RSI, you still need another indicator that can help you with the times that the market is in a trading range and moving flat, because RSI is not able to help you with this situation of the market. And as you can see, it's just alternating above and below the center line, and some of the false signals are confirmed like this buy signal here or this one here. So we need to know when the market is not trending. The most effective way is price action analysis, but there are also some indicators like ADX that can help you with the situation of the market. But a better use case of this indicator is confirming buy sell signals of another indicator or a trading strategy. Let me close the RSI here and teach you another strategy. Here we click on indicators and we search Andean oscillator. This one, which is an editor specs indicator and written by someone named Alex Grover. This is a very powerful indicator that besides showing you the increased upside or downside momentum, it also helps you with trending or non-trending market. When the green line is above the orange line, it shows uptrend, and when the red line is above the orange line, it shows downtrend, and when the orange line is above the other two, it shows non-trending or flat market. We can use the crossing of red line or green line above the orange line as buy sell signal, and then confirming the signals by the help of this indicator. For example here, you can see that the green line crossed above the orange line, which is a buy signal, and when we check this indicator, we can see that it's light green, showing that we have a strong upside pressure, so the signal is confirmed and we can enter a long position at this point when this new candle is opened. The stop loss below the previous swing low, and as you can see, this is a profitable trade where the price advanced up to this point. During this time, the orange line is above the other two lines, which correctly shows flat market here, and at this point the red line crossed above the orange line, which is a sell signal, and when we check this indicator, we can see that it's pink, showing strong downside pressure, so the signal is confirmed and we can enter a short position at this point when this new candle is opened. And this is also a profitable trade where the price declined down to this point. This is a very powerful indicator that effectively shows you the strength of the movements in the market, so you can further confirm your trading signals. But please pay attention that no indicator or strategy can give you 100% guaranteed signals. Losing positions are always part of the game, so you need to manage your risk properly. I recommend using 1% rule risk management strategy, which is one of the best risk management strategy that you can use. I have a complete guide on this. The link is also placed in the description, and I highly recommend you to watch it, because without a proper risk management strategy, you cannot become a successful trader. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.